mission for CDI in our 20 years is to make sure that children get what they need to grow to their optimal development. And we do that by supporting the important relationships that shape that development. We can provide a more comprehensive, complete program for a child based on who they are as a unique individual and based on what it is their family really wants for their child. Paying attention to our relationships, making sure that people have the confidence and the resources and the support they need to do the best job they can do is really at the heart of what we offer at CDI.
So CDI is an incredible team. We are made up of therapists and administration, and I think of all the volunteers and the students and the interns that we have here all working together to support young children and their families.
CDI's administrative team is very important, that we stay connected, that we stay open and welcoming to the families. It starts from the minute the family walks into our center and they're welcomed, and then the whole process. So we try to stay very connected together as a team, and we try, to empower our staff so that in essence they can empower the parents.
Part of our success has also been because we've had a great board of directors. Our board, led by Richard Lehner, has been hands-on in all the right ways. They really care about the mission. They are so committed to making a difference in children's lives. They get involved in the community, making sure that other people have this awareness of the importance of intervention when children need it in early years. But not only intervention, but making sure that children have enriched environments, that they have opportunities to learn about loving, and opportunities to love to learn. So our board has really helped to create an environment where we feel supported, we feel confident in what we're doing, and they help us to get the resources to bring these wonderful services to families. CDI's most recent achievement is the opening of the Early Learning Center in Canoga Park. This is a drop-into-play center, which is an opportunity for families to come and play with their children by being in an enriched environment. Everything that we do at the Early Learning Center is informed by early development. It's an opportunity for families to be together with other families, which reduces their social isolation and helps them to learn from other families. When we at CDI work with families, we're really partnering with the parents who have the expertise in the child. They tell us what works. They tell us what they need with their child, and we support them by providing them with the information that we have gained in our studies.
I have a son, Dylan, who's 15, who started services here at CDI when he was 2 years old. We really needed to be able to see the bigger picture, which was very hard for us to see at the start. So CDI, through their experience, through their years of working with so many families, was able to give us the bigger picture, was able to give us a roadmap to, you know what, these are the kinds of things that you're going to encounter. We're going to help you navigate them as you go.
13 years ago, I was Dylan's first therapist here at CDI. I couldn't have imagined what he is today back then when I saw him when he was 2 years old. To see where he's at today and hear his incredible voice, to listen to his message, I am so completely in awe of Dylan and his family and the challenges they've overcome and the messages that Dylan has to say today.
CDI gave us a lot of guidance, but with kindness and compassion. They try to understand our family dynamic and what was important to us and how we wanted to raise and support our child. we were able to get a lot of the direction that we needed without feeling judged, without feeling like we had to do it one way only.
Now that he has learned how to type and communicate that way, he really has a voice that is incredibly powerful, not only for himself, but with many children with autism who can't quite communicate yet.
When we first found out Lily was autistic, it was just a sense of like your heart dropping and you don't know what else to do.
When we started at CDI, you know, they were very supportive, not just to Lily, but to me as well. They were there with any question I had.
Everybody's able to give us more information about, you know, what is out there, what's available, what you can do with your children. It's not so much as, you know, we're not in the dark as much. With CDI, you learn more about what you can do and how to, you know, handle situations a lot better.
CDI really, they were a counselor to me as much as they were a therapist to my daughter.
It's not just therapists, they've become friends and almost family. CDI has definitely given us the tools, the roadmap, the GPS to get through all our struggles, going as individuals from a bleak situation to where we are now, where we know how to handle our child, how to handle what autism has to bring.
I believe that focusing on early relationships and creating warm, loving learning experiences for children will change the future. I think when we create more loving and compassionate human beings into adulthood, should they have early experiences that are also loving and compassionate.
I know that there are people in this community like CDI that I can turn to even today, even when we're not walking through the doors every day. I can pick up the phone and call, I can come in. Because from the start, they were always there for us, no matter what the obstacle was, no matter what we brought to the table. They were always there for us. So I would say to a family who's starting out now, that whatever you do, find people who will respect you and who will listen to you and who will not give up on your child and will not give in to the system and who will say what your child needs and your family needs comes before anything else. Anything else. And that's what CDI stands for.